Our planet is on fire, and California is investing in the arsonists. As of last year, our state pensions had about $15 billion invested in fossil fuels.
This isn't just bad ethics, it's bad finance. When you're a fiduciary, you have an obligation to minimize risks and to maximize the funds for the use of the retirees. Fossil fuels are an increasingly poor way for pension funds to meet those long-term financial goals. Over the past decade, fossil fuels have underperformed the market as a whole. In fact, they're the worst performing sector and the most volatile sector in the stock market.
Leading economists and financial experts warn that the industry's future looks grim. As the economy moves away from fossil fuels towards cheaper, clean solar, wind, and thermal energy, demand will fall for coal, oil, and gas. This will put these companies' core business model in danger. Meanwhile, fossil fuel companies continue to sell bonds to invest in even more reserves, even though the experts tell them these investments will result in stranded assets, a major loss. This should raise the fiduciary red flags for investors.
So why would pension funds be gambling our retirements on a declining industry?
Investment funds used to be able to trust that fossil fuels would produce steady, stable, long-term growth. The markets are showing us now that those days are long gone.
And while California's pensions like to practice shareholder engagement with fossil fuel companies, trying to change them from within, the evidence shows the companies are increasing their carbon emissions and expanding operations far into the future.
That's why some of the world's most significant investors, New York State, New York City, University of California, Harvard University, and some of Europe's largest retirement systems are pulling out of fossil fuels.
Globally, institutional investors choose divestment as a practical, low-cost way to protect retirement savings. Financial risks from climate change require decisive and common sense action.
As teachers, we spend our entire career empowering the next generation. We want a pension that's there for us and a planet that's there for them. That's why we are supporting SB 252 to make California's funds fossil-free.